I'm Richard Royal. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been working with glass for 30 plus years. I'm a glass worker, not so much a glass blower because I work with solid glass as well as blown glass, and a lot of my pieces are put together as elements to construct a piece, so I'm kind of a glass builder, so to speak. My work's about just daily stuff that people everywhere have to deal with, and I just express it through three-dimensional art. A lot of my work is about relationships or dealing with fear in your life, and a lot of my work is personal metaphors for me, and I look at them and it reminds me of things and values I have and things I want to aspire to be and continue to grow and push myself to be creative and live a full life. The plan for the residency is to create some pieces like these. This is kind of a new kind of direction that I've been doing. This is a piece that started as a part of my Aperture series. This was conceived after I had my first child, my son, and it was about seeing things differently. As in these balls, is when you look at them, anything that's projected through them or from behind them comes at you upside down and backwards. And that's kind of what kids do to your life sometimes, as they come into your life and they create this kind of beautiful chaos, so to speak. I've been kind of playing with them for a couple years, but I never really kind of pursued them. And this is kind of typical of most all the work I do, is I'll start working on it and it'll take me a year, 2 years, sometimes longer, before I ever present it to anybody.
Lift it off the rail, there you go.
I grew up in the Northwest. I've lived here all my life and spent a lot of time on the water around lighthouses, and I've always been fascinated with lighthouse lenses and just how powerful they are and how beautiful they are. So I'm going to do these pieces that kind of remind me of them. I just call them orbs, but they're these big spherical shaped pieces with these large wraps on them, and they create an optic so as when you walk around the piece they have this kind of movement to them. They never kind of really sit still. And they just kind of remind me of the Fresnel lens that you see in lighthouses. Some other new work that I've been dying to spend a little more time with was these right now I just call them geos, and I'm making geometric forms and then assembling them using glue. And the concept behind that is I've been doing a little bit of reading and research on the idea that all things in nature have a geometric significance. And so I'm taking these very rigid kind of mathematical forms and making these really organic shapes out of them. So we're going to be working on that quite a bit, and that's about it.